Good morning and welcome to Something Saturday. So today I thought we would have a look at the second kit that I bought. So what is it? What is it? And this time it actually doesn't have anything written on the bottom of it, so I can't tell you what it is from that. But I can tell you that it's really gorgeous. So here it is, Expressions of Kindness kit. So once again, I haven't opened it so we can play with it together. And we'll just grab everything out and I will stop sliding backwards in a minute. Hang on a minute. Let me just do a bit of persuasion and get my rollers going sideways rather than downhill towards the back of my craft room. So we have a little Blackberry Bliss square, very cute. We have this stamp set which says, wishing you the happiest of birthdays, just a note, kindly deliver to, and then what looks like something hairy. It's possibly not what it is. Not entirely sure what it is though, but we'll find out in a bit. And this one that is quite a cool, just crisscrossy sort of thing. So that really does look so... I want to say it's a beard. Oh dear. Okay, better not laugh. That'll just make me cough. Oh wow, I have just realised that my scissors that I would usually open this up with are actually inside where I have been doing a heap of cutting and things. So let's just find another pair of scissors and do a bit of persuasion to this and get this open. Oh gosh, this is absolutely so beautiful. You know, I was actually trolling through Facebook or I think it was Facebook. Oh look, it's got the same thingos as the last one had. And I noticed that somebody has used this and they've obviously cut it all up and used it as backgrounds for their scrapbooking, which I thought, wow, that's a bit ingenious, isn't it? Because I'm not quite as ingenious at that as that when it comes to scrapbooking. And somehow I can do this. Nope, I can't do it. Yes, I can do this, I can do this. There it is, got it. There's got to be an easier way of doing that. Clearly, I don't know it, so if you know it, let me know. Ooh, nice twill, what's the word? Ribbon, that's the word I'm after. Yes, so look, these I think are really similar, if not the same, as the bling on the last kit that I had out. And oh gosh, that is so pretty, and that's really distracting because I will just sit there and look at the bling otherwise. So also in this kit, also you get this, I want to say it's a really great stamping block, but you know, actually it's, I much prefer to use my proper stamping block, which is exactly the same size, and it's like double the size, at least double the size, if not almost triple it, 2.5 times, and it has a grip on the side. So I mean, if you were buying this as a gift for someone, it would actually be perfect because they wouldn't need to have their own stamping block, and it gives them something to start off their journey with stamping with. And you know, it is possible to hold on to it and stamp with it. I'm just a bit of a, I like my block that I can hold on to and stamp properly. So potentially I am going to be using that one, which is remarkably dirty from this angle. Hopefully it's not quite looking so dirty from your angle. So let's have a little look at what we've got here. Oh, how beautiful are these envelopes. Oh, there's two sorts. Let's try that again. Oh, how beautiful are these envelopes without getting distracted about the fact there's two different sorts. Let's turn them over. Nothing on the inside, but that's fine because the outside has plenty to leave you really amazed. So, oh, that, oh, so pretty. That again. Oh my goodness, look at that. Don't know how well that's going to go through the mail if you write on it. Interesting. Not sure whether you actually have to have a certain amount of space. Oh, look at these cards. So that is obviously the front of the card, but my gosh, look at the back of it. How beautiful is the back as well? So I really don't know that I'm going to be using these as individual cards like that, because I just think, you know, you could make 2 cards easily out of that. I don't know what to do now. Help. How many cards do you get in this? 1, 2, 3. So you get 4 of that design. And then, oh, this card's not quite so inspiring, is it, at the moment? But, I mean, that's not white. Let's just grab my bone scorer and score it down. Not quite as exciting as that card is, I have to say. So, yeah, okay. Then we have, so one of these. I'm guessing I'm going to need one of those. Interesting, they've given me 5, so maybe there's a spare in case you muck up on one. And then these are the same, so there's 4 of those, so that means that we just need one of those out. Let's grab that. As I said last time when I was doing this, just tear them out or pull them out really carefully, because the last thing you want to do is actually tear it, because they haven't given you spares if you do. So very, very careful. Oh, all right, there it is. 4 of those. So we have that, we have that. I think what we'll do is pop these onto here. They seem to be the elements that I need. I'm only making 2 cards up for the time being. Then I can play with the rest of a set later and make different things up with it. These are the 2 cards that we're going to be making. So, oh, that is so pretty. Oh, look, the hairy beard. Goes on the flowers. There you go. Hairy beard flowers. Apparently they're quite keen on using it on all the flowers, actually. Right. So, what have we got? We've got... Let's start with this one, shall we? Blackberry Bliss. You know what? I'm just going to, rather than opening up that one, I am going to find my Blackberry Bliss that I have as a big ink pad. The stamping spot will work just as well, but I might just keep that one as a little gift for somewhere, somehow. Although, you know, that does not look so crash hot. I'm going to fold that away. I haven't used my Blackberry Bliss in a long time, and I think I just probably need to give it a bit of a go over. Have I got something with which to go over it with? Usually use a particular... I can't see it. This one looks pretty good. All right, might do a bit of damage control before we start, and then you know what I'm doing when I have issues with my ink pads. So you can see around the edges of this one that there's sort of this funny look to it. I am not sure whether it means that it has run out of ink on the sides of it, which is entirely possible. So we also require... So that probably would have helped had I remembered the fact that Blackberry Bliss moved from neutrals to, from regals even to neutrals a little while ago. And so therefore it actually wasn't in with my regals inks. There you go. Who would have known? Clearly not me at that point in time. So all I'm doing is giving it a bit of a re-ink. So it should bring the ink pad back to life a bit. Oh, gee, it's not coming out of this easily, though, I have to say. So once I've squeezed a heap of ink onto it, I can then just use this to give it a bit of persuasion And it's actually starting to look a little bit healthier, that ink pad is now. Yeah, that looks a bit better. Then we need to clean it. Ooh. And hope it doesn't stain the end of my ruler. Yeah. Righty-ho. So that is how you re-ink your ink pads, just in case, you know, you needed to know at some point. Handy to know these things. And we will start off again with this card. So we need to have a little piece of ribbon. It reckons that it's not going to tell me the amount of ribbon that we need. Oh, look at that. It's actually got it in 2 different formats. Oh, that's for the back of it. Oh, that's really sweet. Okay. Doesn't help me at the moment. All right. It reckons that we mount up. This is going to stain these stamps instantly using the Blackberry Bliss on it. But there you go. So we pop that about there. Oh, there's 2 of them. Yikes. That was not what I was expecting. That's probably lower down than it was meant to be. Oh, well, never mind. I'm sure it's not an exact science. Then we are going for the hairy beard. Because I'm sorry, but I can't resist calling it the hairy beard because that's what it looks like. So hairy beard apparently goes over the purpley bits. Oh yes, look at that. Actually looks like it's meant to be. Huh, who would have known? Oh, that's pretty. Wonder if I should add a little bit to there as well. Really need a bit of something underneath my work. Hang on just a moment. Let's go with a bit of scrap paper. And let's persuade my chair to not go backwards again. So the only thing I guess these kits don't include is something with which to clean off your stamps afterwards. So maybe if you were giving this kit to someone as a gift, you might want to also give them some, like a mini pack of baby wipes or something like that, and then they've got something with which to clean as well. Then we need the birthday saying, which has to be this one because it's the biggest one. And we are going with this one here. Oh, look at that. It's actually meant, it's meant to like line up. That's interesting, isn't it? Excuse my head for a second. There we go. Not sure whether you ended up with a headshot there as well or not. So that is the birthday saying. Oh, look, it does tell you the length of the ribbon you need. It says 6.25 inches or 15.9 centimetres. So, .9 centimetres is about there, and seeing as I still don't have my scissors because they are in the other room, we will just go ahead and hack away with these scissors apparently. Wowzers. Okay, so it looks to me like it goes like that and like that. And I really don't like an end like that. I'm really sorry, but I'm going to find a different pair of scissors, and hopefully these scissors are sharper. We will go with the Mr. Maker from TV because scissors are sharp. And I personally prefer my ribbons to have a little angle on them. Okay, so now do I twist it at the end? Because I kind of like that look as well, where it's got that little twist. That's really cool that that actually does kind of blend together well. That's wow. Okay, I kind of do like the little twist at the end there, so I'm gonna claim that. And what am I supposed to be sticking this down with? That's the next question. Okay. Apparently, somewhere under here, it all gets stuck down with dimensionals. Right, 3 dimensionals is meant to keep the whole of this together. Oh, that's optimistic, isn't it? Right. I wonder if I was to... Hang on. I'm just... on me. Well, I think that'll still work anyway. I'm not convinced on this 3 dimensionals doing the job. I am gonna be a bit awkward here and actually borrow a bit of something that's not in the kit. And I think it just needs maybe one of these underneath it, because I'm finding that ribbon is lifting off, and I'm not going to be happy with that personally. Oh, wow, that's also not going to stay on there. Come on, you can do this. Please do this. Oh, there we go. It's off. It's off. Hallelujah. There we go. All right, that'll just keep the ribbon in place. That was my main concern. It's that one that hasn't come off yet. And let us move that so that it's up on top of there. Actually, I'm quite happy that the ribbon did move up, because now it gives me that little bit of purple underneath that ties in nicely with that. Oh, yes. Okay, so I ended up having to use a glue dot. So it's a mini glue dot that I just shoved underneath the ribbon there. Not terribly successfully, admittedly, but, you know, eventually it worked, and that's the main thing, so long as it eventually works. And then it seems to indicate that I need to use, oh, wow, two large and 3 small of these. Ooh. Oh, wow, and in fact, my Take Your Pick tool also isn't here, so, right, I have lots of other things. So let's use one of these instead. Let's see, we go that, and a small one. Oh, this bling is so beautiful. I think that's what I said last time I was using the bling from the other kit. One of those, and then couple of those, and yes, maybe there will do. Right, oh, that is a really, really stunning card. Hopefully you can see it all right and it's not... Oh, bother, I hope that... Oh, I hope that hadn't gone light for the entire thing. So anyway, that is how that card comes out. As I say, the back of it is so stunning as well that I am just really, really tempted now to take that in half and do something with the back of it already. However, not going to at the moment because we're going to make the other card up. I'm going to stick to the rules in a roundabout sort of fashion. And we will move on to this card here, which is also quite beautiful. And what is it telling us to do with this card here? So it is telling us that we stamp the hairy beard on it. Let's get the hairy beard stamp and block. There's one. There's two hairy beards, and that was probably stamped up a little high, but that's fine. I'm sure it'll still work. Although, you know, I'm just gonna, oopsie, add a little more to that corner and potentially to that corner as well, just to work it in. There we go, prefer that. I know they've got their corners unfilled, but you know, it's so unfulfilling. Can't help it. All right, so they reckon that those two just go together like that. They've got a piece of ribbon which is 15.9 centimeters, 6.5 inches. All right, we're going to measure it to 6.5 inches this time because... And again, I am cutting mine on the angle. Why? Because I can. Because I am a rebel without a cause, again. Sure, I said that last time too. Have these, like, flashbacks. Right. And then, oh, we have to just denote this. Oh, that is so pretty on that background. Righty-ho, just a note. See, I think it's one of the few ones that hasn't been inked up yet. I have to say, I do like Blackberry Bliss and I don't like Blackberry Bliss. So I do like it because it's a really gorgeous colour. I don't like it because it gets everywhere. Just a note. Pop. And I really like the fact that there's gold in this in this kit, because I do quite like gold. In case you know, if you haven't watched my videos before, you will discover that I like gold and I like bling, and you know, that's one of those things. All right, now I'm kind of feeling like I should have cut this one in this direction. Come on. How are they suggesting that we attach it? They are suggesting, again, go the, oh God, I don't think I can do it. I can't cope with that. All right, I am going to go with some of these. So I'm just going to lay a few of them onto the back of this just so that I can get my ribbon down in the right place, because that is going to do my head in trying to do it the way they've done it. I'm just going to go one more. There we go. So I've just laid down 4 of the mini glue dots, and then stand around. Just a note. Okay, so now I need to use a couple of these. Two, and I'm going to put one there because I can see there's a little bit of a gap there. 1, 2, 3. Just a note. Oh, how was I supposed to attach those down? Oh, was there actually glue dots in it? Oh, that is hilarious. Okay, so I didn't need to be using my own glue dots because they have actually provided me with glue dots in it. Oh my goodness. That would have been so good to have realised that slightly sooner. Haha. That's hilarious. Oh well. I was a bit confused as to what they're saying I should do on here. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're just referring for the next page down. Okay. Ah, I see what they're saying. Right. So they are suggesting that we attach these two together with one glue dot just there. And I'm not going to use these. I'm just going to carry on using my own glue dots. Partly because I don't have my my tool that I would usually use. And if I'm using my own glue dots, then I know that I can just press it on and it'll just come off like that. So that then sits onto approximately there. Yeah, that seems to look about like what they've done. Then we need to pop some glue dots onto the back of this. So we're just going to lay it onto there, lay it onto there, and oh, they reckon about there. Wait, come on, off you come. So if you buy glue dots, when you pull it out, they may be attached to this section, but they may actually be attached to that section. It can be a little random as to which side they seem to have attached themselves to. So just bear that in mind and don't put it into here and then just pull, because chances are you'll end up with a whole heap of them on the inside of your container, which is not very helpful. And you do get 300 of them, so potentially it doesn't matter if you lose a few, but you probably don't want to do that on a regular basis. Just saying. Okay, so then we have this, and we are just going to shove it down. Then we have the just a note, which is going to go across the top. And oh, what a shame to cover up a flower. I always go through this every time I do a kit, is that they always seem to cover over some of the most beautiful features of it. Okay, and then we need some bling. Oh, bling! And we have got 6 blings again. Whoa. I can use 6 blings. Right, one of those. Right. Oh, there it is still. Yay, phew. One of those. Let's put that down there. And that one over there. And apparently I need one more. I reckon there. So that is actually really pretty. I'm very happy with that. Okay, let's just pop, yikes, pop that away and leave those there. I'm going to get rid of that. Where's my card that I've already made gone to, so we can see them both together? So I'm going to have a bit of a play around with this kit and see what else I can think of to do with maybe the alternative sides. Whilst this side is not that exciting, I still think I can probably do something with it. And then there is that side as well, which is absolutely stunning. But they are such a pretty card. So I will have already put details of how much it is and things like that. So if you do want to purchase it, hop along to my, if you hop along to my blog, there will be a specific link for it. So go me. you know, I've got the links going. I don't know how to do a link to a video, so there you go. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I hope you come back and join me again. Do feel free, share the love, and I will see you next Saturday. Thanks. Bye.